These are stories that we're hearing from all over the country, stories that are possible both because of the abuses of the administration and because the Supreme Court of the United States has decided to let these harms continue until the legal challenges work their way all the way through the courts. It just horrifies me. I can't believe we're at a place in this country where folks can be just grabbed off the street, tackled to the ground, where American citizens now feel, many of them, that they have to carry their identification papers with them in this country. We've got masked agents running around engaging in this kind of conduct. We have to continue pushing back against these lawless raids and this inhuman treatment of citizens and non-citizens alike.
Since that day, I no longer feel safe. Though I try to detach from my trauma, our community continues to be targeted simply because of the color of our skin.
The entire experience violated the very principles I fought to defend.
Today, I live with constant shadow of anxiety, fearing of this could happen again, not just to me, but to my children or my loved ones.
I'm so glad that these Californians are now safe and back with their families, but there are so many other stories like this and so many others who have not been reunited with their families. I've talked to, for example, the children of farm workers who have been separated from their fathers, who were deported away from them. I've talked to spouses who've had their husbands taken away from them, stopped at random traffic stops. People have been working in the fields for decades, putting food on our tables, mistreated in this way. Our country was founded by immigrants. It was made strong by immigrants. Our strength is in the diversity of our people. We cannot treat our fellow human beings this way. Here is what these brave Californians who were willing to come to Washington to testify, to put a human face on this national tragedy, had to say. Here's their call to action in committee.
And if this is how U.S. citizens are treated, imagine the cruelty inflicted on those without. I urge you to hold ICE and every agency accountable for their vile, disgusting, and inhumane treatment of our Hispanic and immigrant community.
The entire experience violated the very principles I fought to defend. The point is not to look backward, but forward. What can we do together to ensure this never happens again? This is not about politics, it is about principle. It's about fixing a flaw that undermines the freedoms we claim to protect. I still believe in the flag, I still believe in the ideals that make this country worth fighting for. But belief alone is not enough. We need action, we need accountability, and we need laws that reflect the values we say we stand for.
I share my story, not just for myself, but for everyone that has been unjustly treated, for those whose voice have been